Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Rebecca, also known as Reiki Reselling, and it's car boot season. Woo! Most of the car boot sales are back in the northeast, so I'm really excited about that. So I went to the car boot sale at the weekend with my sister and niece. Little Lynn was with grandma, so was my other Lynn, my 5-year-old, with grandma as well. However, that being said, I got some amazing stuff. Not as good as last time though, I must admit. We got there a little bit later. We got there for 12. So with this one, you can pay either £5 to get in between 10:30 and 11. And then anytime after 12, it's £1. Now, I know people say that it's better to go really early to get all the bargains, but I don't find that's the case. I actually really like going towards the end, because when people have been given lowball offers throughout the day, they tend to go, oh yes, I was having it on for about 15 quid earlier, but yeah, if you want it for a £5, I just want to go and get it for a £5. So that's when I tend to pick up my bargains. It doesn't always work out all the time. He's snoring. Bless them. Or to be a toddler. So yeah, don't mind him if you can't hear him snoring. He's been not very well recently, bless him. But I'm just waiting to pick my little one up from school at the moment, so that's why we're doing it in the car. Yeah, happy days. But yeah, with most of the ones in my local area, you pay £5 to go in earlier and then £1 to go in afterwards. And I think you can still get good bargains for £1. I know I did anyway, because I always buy loads of stuff from the house clearance guys anyway, because their stuff tends to be really cheap. They tend to know that I'm a reseller. They tend to know, you know, what my profit margins are almost, because a couple of them have asked us before. And there was a couple of regulars that were there, and they just so happened to see me, and then they were like, oh Rebecca, I just fill a bag for £1. So I was like absolutely buzzing with that. And then I went over to another stall, and then about 10 minutes later I heard him say that everything was free. Now, free is my magic word. Anybody's word, but everybody came swooping in like vultures. It was absolutely manic. There's a temptation when people hear the word free, myself included, to be that little bit greedy and get quite a few stuff. And don't get us wrong, I did make sure I got my fair share of stuff, but I didn't end up getting hordes of it like some people. People were like elbowing in, get in the way, get out the way. It's not what it's about, people. It's really not. It reminds us almost of like that yellow ticket, you know, that yellow ticket thing that happens at the supermarkets. In my local area, everything tends to go for 10 pence towards the end of the night, and again everyone just comes swooping in like little vultures, hoarding and grabbing loads and loads of stuff for like the 10 pence. And you know, half of it, you look at it and you think, don't really need that. Why am I even spending 10 pence on it? And that's what it was like at the house clearance stores. Don't get us wrong, I got some good stuff, and I'll show you that in a moment. But just because it's free doesn't mean it's good. Half the stuff was broken. The other half was like rusty metal. CDs, missing it, CDs and all that kind of stuff. So even though it was free, people shouldn't have just been grabbing for the sake of grabbing. And I think, because even though it wasn't as good as they usually are, I still got some good stuff, and I think I only spent £10. So yeah, let's have a look at some of the footage, see what I got up to. I was really excited to go to the boot sale, because I thought there was 2 that was on this week, but sadly there wasn't. So I thought there was one at Seaham and that there was a one at Team Valley, and no, there wasn't. There was just the one at Team Valley. So how do these get away with going out here? They still have to pay. Oh, did they? Yeah. Here's a snapshot of some of the things that I got as well. How cool. Now, I'm not going to lie, I really like house clearance guys normally, but this house clearance guy I've never seen before, and his prices were quite expensive. I did look at them Lonsdale boxing gloves, but he was asking a fiver for them. And going round, do you know, he had some pretty cool stuff, but there wasn't enough margin in it for us, so I had to leave a lot of it. Whilst I was looking, I also heard him talking to a lady that was trying to buy a lamp from him, just a bog standard lamp, it wasn't anything fancy, and he was asking for £3, and she was like, oh, will you take 2 for it? And he said, no, I can get £3 all day, which is fine, but he wasn't even haggling at all. I noticed a Henry Hoover as well when I was looking, but he wanted £65 for it, and that was too much. Always look out for these as well, because these can go for a pretty penny if they're complete. And this one looked like it was brand new. It had the tags on, but when I opened it, sadly all the stuff was half empty, so I had to put it back. On from one house clearance to another, and I always have a little look at the cutlery, because you never know when you can get some silver hidden amongst it. You know, I thought these scissors were quite interesting, but they weren't anything special, sadly. There was a few little cameras and things, but yeah. Now, I had my eye on this trunky, because I've done quite well in the past with trunkies, but when they're just like the plain greeny and blue ones, they don't really go for very much, unfortunately. And I think he was asking for a fiver for it when I was having a look. So, as you can see from the comps and stuff, not really in it for me. I'm trying to branch out, you know, because I'm in everything reseller. So I'm trying to get like electronics and stuff, but I just keep seeming to gravitate towards the clothes. But the clothes is where I make most of my money from, to be fair. But like, I don't want to risk any sort of electronics when I see loads in a pile like that. I don't think they're genuine sellers, to be honest. I did have a look at these though, but the screens were broken. They were all crystallised. You can usually tell, to be fair. I did have a look at the bowls as well, but they were scratched a bit, so you couldn't really see. And if obviously the screens were broken, that Xbox I presumed was broken as well. So even spares and repairs, they can go for something, but still. This Nike backpack was absolutely trashed as well. Like, there was straps broken on it and it was coming away. And I spotted that obviously the rucksack as well, brand new with tags. It wasn't the best make in the world, but I was gutted because someone else grabbed it. I should have really realised my mistake as well when I see an old shoe stall, because I'm sure I went to Herbie's before and everything was quite expensive, and I had my eye on these Timberlands. She wanted 20 quid for them, which I suppose isn't a lot really, but when you've got that many shoes, you could have lowered them a little bit. So yeah, that's pretty much me. Thanks for checking out another one of my videos. If you like what you see or have any suggestions, please don't forget to comment and subscribe. It would mean the absolute world to me. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.